Hello! I returned with another episode of Milsurp Warrior, this time on load-bearing equipment. Next episode will be on uniforms, which, a subject in our video, if you can really see that, might be a part of. So, today we have Alice kit and the overall jacket for the Alpenflosch set that the Swiss used primarily in the 70s and 50s. This, so to start out, we have the Alice. The Alice is much more well known, at least within American circles, due to its prolific use in Vietnam and beyond. The Alice equipment set, like this belt and shit, I think saw use sometime first around in the 60s and continued on until I think somewhere around the 90s. I'm not really sure. I don't really study American military stuff that well. Anyways, this setup that I have, two mag pouches, both carrying. This one carrying three Mach 20 rounders for my Car 15, and this one carrying two with one Mach 30 rounder. So currently, I have three compass pouches. This one will hold, whenever I'm using that 30 rounder, a Mach 20 rounder will go in here. This one has my compass, this one has loose shit, and I have two canteens. The Alice system is a lot more, sorry if you hear any car, if you hear that truck. I'm much closer to the road today because I don't feel like going out in the cold. Currently, this is a lot more, I wouldn't say more versatile than Alpenflosch, but it is a lot more constricted, but higher quality. This feels better. It's a lot more clanky and a lot, like, if you have too much shit, you might bump into doors, but granted, if you're doing any indoor stuff, like airsoft, or, you know, you're clearing a building. If you're clearing a building, just burn it down. There's no need to do urban warfare. Just burn the fucking thing down. Or if you have explosives, blow it up. Even better. But, this holds a lot more weight, in my experience, than, say, Alpenflosch does, or the proper terminology for it. It's an Alpenflosch over jacket for the regular uniform that the Swiss would wear, but I'm just going to refer to it as Alpenflosch for the rest of this video. So this can hold a lot more equipment and is a lot more adjustable to, say, a different height. Where with the Alpenflosch, it's sort of a one-size-fits-all, sort of. Unless you're like, unless you got a stomach that goes, you know, you might have problems fitting into it. But as I'll explain later, the Alpenflosch is kind of superior to this. Where this is a lot more versatile on how you can change it, make it more comfortable to you. The Alpenflosch just carries more shit and is generally more comfortable. Alice kit basically explains itself, very long running in the American military and very easy to find in American surplus. But what's even more easy to find in American surplus is this shit. The Swiss, whenever they retired this thing, it spread like fucking wildfire. I shit you not. I have seen this shit used in the Chechen Wars and in American insurgents. This is Alpenflosch. The camo is called Alpenflosch. I don't know what that proper terminology for the oversuit is. It's a very light jacket. It doesn't really have that well properties of stopping, say, the cold like I'm going through today, since it's below freezing. But it carries a lot more stuff. Out of all the jackets I own, this one has the most pockets. And when I mean the most, I mean, I have never seen a jacket with this many pockets. It's insane. So, to start off, I have I have mag. I have three holders here, and I have a double mag holder here. Then I move down, two pockets at the front, two pockets at my side, and I think one monolithic pocket at my. I think one monolithic pocket at my back. I'm not exactly sure, but this holds a lot of stuff, as should be expected from the Swiss. This is like a Swiss Army knife of a jacket. This was basically meant to replace the Alice kit or whatever came before it, and it does a much better job because this doubles as camouflage, and when you're standing, say, nearby a bunch of dead leaves, it tricks the eyes. It makes it really hard for someone to see you. The only part, say I'm just wearing this, it'll be much easier for someone to see my balaclava and my pants. Say I have Alvin Flash pants. The only thing that they can really tell that I'm a threat is the rifle and the balaclava or helmet that I'm wearing, or both. But this thing carries so much more shit. It's just not even a competition at this point. This thing, it carries more stuff than Alice. It's lower quality though, primarily in these. These things have ripped off and I just haven't bothered to stitch them up. But, so, this thing, if you have Alpenfloss pants on with you, works so much, and I mean so much better than Alice. Because you can carry all your shit in this, wear like some bigger jacket underneath to keep you warm during cold weather. This thing fails whenever there's snow. Just outright horrid. It works best when there's a bunch of dead leaves. Like say I walk in here, you don't really see the red, you see the black. You know, you see the black and you see sort of the green. I walk out and it's a lot more red. But the red blends in so well with some dead leaves. Say, like, see, it just blends in with them. I'd say if you want to get your money's worth, I'd say go with Alpenfloss because it's much more readily available, it's much more practical, and it has a lot better features on it. The only thing I'd say that it wouldn't have is the quality of Alice, aka and how much weight you can put on it, and how much and the fact that it doesn't have anything to hold like canteens, but just use one of the bottom pockets. Simple as. And then you ain't really got any pockets over here, but you got mag pockets. It's such a good piece of kit. I'd say if no one has it, if you don't have it, get it because it's so fucking cheap. It's $30. I got this one for 28. I know guys who've gotten them for 15 and wear them all the damn time, and it just works. It just works so well. I'd say if you're really on a budget, get this. If you're not on as high of budget, low as a budget, I'd say get the Alice. But if you can't afford, get both. Because, well, yes, the Alice will compromise your camouflage ability. I have this a little too tight for when I'm wearing the jacket. It makes you kind of look fucking sick with both on. So, this is a very well maintained, this is a very good piece of kit. Works really well when there's no snow and all the leaves again. Bang out of your buck, get this. If you want much higher quality stuff and you have a lot more US stuff, I'd say get the Alice because Alice was much more integrated within the United States uniform. Like Pazgit and the what is it? I don't remember. Pazgit and like the Defender body armor or whatever the fuck it was called, like were built in tandem with this shit, or were built around this. So if you want, if you have a lot more American stuff, get this. If you have a lot more, if you don't really have a lot of military equipment, get this. But I may get shit for not knowing what I'm talking about. But yeah. Anyways, have a good day. God bless. And I know this video was a bit of a drag and kind of fucking retarded, but you know. God bless. Have a Merry Christmas. And see you in the new year. Goodbye.